This is Miss Unique coming to you once again, reviewing a few more of my movies. It's late. I'm running tired. I think I'm writing a little bit, writing some people a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna review these and that way I can get them off my bed and put them back in the box where they belong. So if you want to get started, let's get started. One, two, three, four. First up is Halloween, The Resurrection. Now, this picture has Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks, which joins the cast and joins Jamie Lee Curtis and among John Harnett, and then they throw in Sean Patrick Harris or whatever his name is. Hip movie. I saw it in the movie. It's cool. A lot of good effects. It's the Dimensions did it. It's an hour and something. I don't know. They wanted. I think Blockbuster wanted like $12.99. I don't think that was really worth it, because I got it for the pawn shop for like I found it at a pawn shop for like $1. I don't even think that I didn't even pay $12.99 when I saw it in the movies. I know goodness well it wasn't worth that. Anyway, let's get the ball rolling. One of the favorite of mine, New Jack City, starring Wesley Snipes, Mara Van Peebles, Judd Nelson, the late Nick Ashford from Ashford and Simpson, the R&B group, the duo rather. Whole lot of other people was in this picture. Wesley Snipes plays a drug lord named Nino Brown, who has control of this apartment complex called the Carter. Him and his entourage, they are rivals against a Italian boss or something, or him and his henchmen. Actually, the FBI and police are trying to take down Nino Brown, in which in the end they wind up doing it. Actually, he gets killed in the end. Wesley Snipes' character, Nino Brown, wind up getting killed in the end by this vigilante. He's like a community president or something. Anyway, good movie. I saw it back in 1991 in the movies. I liked it then, and I still love it to this day. I don't watch it that often. Has a good soundtrack to it. A load of stars are in it. A load of them, including Ice-T. But like I said, it's a good picture. I give it an A, and I don't give that many pictures of mine, of pictures that I have ever seen, an A. But I tell you, when I do give it an A, it is good. It is very good, very good. Good movie. It should have been shorter, a whole lot shorter than what it was, and the time frame that it was. It has the late dancer Gene Anthony Ray, who he died of the AIDS virus. And I think the very early 90s or late 80s he died. And it has the legendary Irene Cara, singer Irene Cara in it, and quite a few other stars, but them two are the main people. Irene Cara plays Coco, and they all are at this New York School for the Arts, and they, it's a bunch of kids, and they have different, and they intertwine because they have different things going on with their lives and different this and that and that and that. But it's mostly a lot of talk, a lot of dialogue, which I'm not fond of, and as you can tell by my previous reviews, I'm not that fond of a lot of dialogue. I mean, I like dialogue, but it has to make sense. And this actually, the dialogue is what makes it drag, and that's what really why the movie is so long, because it's just they just talking about absolutely nothing. That and then at the end they put on some kind of production or something like that, or whatever, something called The Body Electric. I don't know what, but it's like one of the movies. Like I said, once again, you just put it on and. And this time when you wake up, it'd be like, if the picture still be on, it'd be like half the hours went by, a whole hour went by in 25 minutes, and hour and 2 hours, I think it's 2 hours and something, 2 hours and 14 minutes. I'm talking about like 2 hours and about maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours or hour and 45 minutes that went by, and you wake up and then you go back to and then you wake up again and it's still on. And then next thing you know, you go. I mean, it's long. It is long. It's long. It's just as long as The Exorcist. I'm telling you. But like I said, the late Gene Anthony Ray, I love him. He went on to work with the Weather Girls, which who used to be a group duo, Martha Wash and the late Martha Wash. I mean, the late Izora Rhodes and Martha Wash. They were two backup singers for the late. Oh my goodness, a whole lot of lates in here. For the late, transgendered singer Sylvester from back in the late 70s, early 80s, or whatever. And of course, he died of the AIDS virus too. So, we're gonna say about that. But if you want to know who he is, I believe Unsung did TV One. Unsung did a special, and they one of the episodes is about him, so you can go and check that out. I don't feel like going into the detail, and like I said, I've heard his music. I mean, I got maybe one record by him or something, and half the record, the majority of record, the Martha Wash and Izora Rhodes singing, because and it's just musical instrument. He only sings like he might like does the like chorus or something, and he'll come in and and all this, but whatever. Anyway, the next up is Uncle Tom's Cabin, and this is a picture that was made back in 1969. The year, I think about a year old when this picture was made, and it's just what it says. It's from the Harriet Beecher Stowe's shocking indictment of America. This man named Simon Legree, he took this man, and the man was supposed to be watching this. The man named Tom, and he's supposed to be watching the guy's daughter, somebody's daughter, and something or whatever the case is. And it's on and on and on and on. The color is horrible. I'd give it a C, because it's interesting to watch, but yet the color is faded, so it's like you really can't enjoy yourself, because you figure like 1969, there are movies from the 1930s that look better than that, but I guess it's, it was poorly made. It was poorly made, and it's not the copy I got, it's just the way they made the film. And like I said, the people that's in it, I don't know who in the world's in it. And frankly, I guess if you watched it, you wouldn't care anyway either. But Uncle Tom's Cabin. Is that it? I guess this is it, because this is the Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And Wes Craven, oh gosh, I think this is the last Freddy. I believe this is the last one. Then this one comes, Heather Langenkamp, which played, oh dear, what was her name back then? Well, I forgot what her name was. Anyway, she comes back in this one along with Robert Englund, and they try to put on some kind of, I'd have to read it because I can't remember what the heck was going on in that movie. they don't even say what happens in this movie. In this picture, in this one, she has a son. The girl Heather has a son, and he's talking, but he's seeing once again. This one of the movies about seeing visions and stuff, and nobody believe you. Well, she kept seeing visions. He said, he saw visions and this kind of other kind of thing. The book, somebody was after him and all this, and she don't believe. She think he's lying until she realizes that it's Freddy coming back to get her and her son and take her. I mean, the one scene I remember is the one where it's something like Poltergeist, and a scene in Poltergeist where he drags her son under the bed into this. It looked like a bunch of toilet paper. It's the scenery that he drags him somewhere down, and I guess it's hell or wherever they drag him in something, and she has to go in there and get him out and all this. I tell you, it's just don't make no sense. Y'all have a good night.